touch everything.
Bumping and banging.
Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty. Kid Ink is up in here, man. And we were just talking to Kid Ink off air. It's not about you anymore, brother. Man.
I tried to make it about me.
You done brought that's your little princess.
Yes.
Firstborn?
Still the show.
Ah,
Yes.
man.
Beautiful.
She don't, it's crazy, man, because how old is she?
She is 4 months tomorrow.
4 months.
Yeah.
Has it changed your life?
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
man.
course. It definitely, I have to adjust some things.
Right.
Not too much yet. She's still young.
How's your
but once it
sleep?
really gets to a point where she's learning and repeating what I'm saying,
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
then I really got to change.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for doing that to my kids. That's always good. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because, and when I say has it changed, like your priorities become a little different too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like when you start to think, like, man, you always want to make it home, but you got to make it home.
I got to make it home. I got to drive a little different.
Yes.
I'm
Baby on
somebody who
board.
likes to drive fast and go crazy in the streets. My days switch. I wake up earlier. So, you know what I'm saying? With that, I got to adjust my day. So, even the studios become earlier now.
Really, though?
Yeah, I'll still spend the same amount of time, but it's like...
It's crazy
Wait,
how she's only 4 months and how they take over your whole life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, I just met you.
Yeah.
Anybody else in 4 months, you wouldn't let them just take over your life. You know?
Already in charge.
Yeah, you
You're not
know what I'm
even
saying?
really
And she
talking.
is beautiful, man.
Appreciate it.
She's
Thank you
rich.
so much.
She already knows. She know it too.
She knew it.
Hey, man,
Oh, she's happy.
Yeah, she's doing well. She wearing like a little jumper and everything, man. Like what is that? Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
Fancy
And they
stuff.
were saying she already went to Dubai.
Yeah,
Man, I'm trying to get to Dubai.
That was her second trip. She went to Miami first.
Ooh, turned up.
Miami,
jet
Dubai.
setter.
She only go on the vacation.
So
days.
she got a
don't go
passport
regular.
already.
Yeah.
That's dope as hell.
It was dope. And the thing is, she got the passport and she got escorted to get a passport better than me. Like, they were like, oh, come to the front. And then I didn't have no wait time.
Oh
They got
my
her-
God. She
got
was
her
like,
good.
hell yeah, I go to the front.
Right? She went right
You
to the
damn
front.
right. Now, her name is, if you don't mind? Aislinn. And where did the name come from, Aislinn?
The name Aislinn, it came from her mother.
Okay.
It's Irish.
That happens.
It's Irish for dream vision.
Go ahead now.
Dream
He had to turn
vision.
around like this. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me
because
again.
I like the name
One more again. What is it for, baby?
Dream Vision.
Oh, okay. Dream
Because
Vision.
it's her. Every one of her names means something. Parvane is her middle name, mean butterfly. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, remember all these meanings.
Man, do you have any more room for all the tattoos that you're about to get for her as well? Have you gotten
Yes.
her yet?
Not yet, but I'm planning. I got a couple ideas. I might just get. Some people
Where
say.
does your next tattoo go, Kid Ink?
I saved. Where's it at? I
Exactly.
saved
You don't
one
even know where
spot.
Oh, there it is.
Elbow.
One
That
spot.
little ass piece of skin right there.
That's for the name. I still got leg room, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I gotta figure it out.
Yeah, we gonna. Have you ever thought about getting anything removed?
Nah, that look like it hurts.
Yeah,
Too
yeah, that's
painful.
Yeah, they said it looks like, and it's the electric and I'm not.
Is there
really-
one Kid Ink that you look at or a few where you're like, man, what the hell?
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
one?
I mean, yeah.
Has anyone messed up one that you're like, dude,
little
that's
bit.
not what it was supposed to be?
Yes.
Oh, no.
one?
Yeah. I got one on the side of my head that luckily it's on the side of my head under my hair. You can't really. And I had to get it done twice. The first time he completely messed up, and I went.
That's
to
not
the
like
house.
the play button or nothing, right?
Nah.
Or the-
I had like a girl that was like floating in the sky, but then to me, when I got home and looked at it, because he's doing the tattoo on my head, I can't really
Right.
see the joint. But I saw the picture and I'm like, oh, you traced it, right? That's all you got to do. And I went home and I was like, this ain't right. And we went back. He had to do it again for free. Like, you messed all this up. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like.
So
the
you
girl.
got to make sure that you have your hair on that side now?
Nah, it's straight
But
now.
I know. Oh, okay.
It's straight
good.
now.
Okay.
Before, it was crazy.
Man, I
but
sure
then-
wish you would have let me see it when it wasn't.
Right.
I would have had some good jokes on that one, Jay.
But see, I got 2 tattoos by that guy. And, my whole thought process was, when I was going, oh, you go to Hollywood, they charge so much, they got to be good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, that's not really how it goes.
I
So
had the same exact experience in
right,
Hollywood.
Right, I went to Hollywood, thought I was going to get a tattoo, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm keep it real. I like my Hispanic tattoo artists.
Oh,
keep
yeah,
it
now.
G.
Dope.
Those are my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they appreciate
Don't tell
and
Donald Trump
understand
that.
He'll get real mad.
Yeah,
Where
the
does he
culture where I
live?
They're
come
all
from in
over
LA.
here doing tattoos.
Jobs away.
So you say you go to cats and they ink you right.
Right. I just feel like they just understand the style of tattooing that I'm getting more so than when I went to Hollywood for the, you know what I'm saying, with the rocker whiteboard.
Yeah, I heard that. Like,
You know
man,
what
is
I'm
it a Confederate flag in my hand?
He wasn't the same vibe as me.
Is that a noose on the lady's neck? Like, man, all subliminal. I gotta say Happy Father's Day that's coming up.
That's right.
So this
My
gonna be your
first
first one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. You have
Yeah.
anything in mind?
For Father's
Start
Day?
your hints right now.
Start your hands right
Put it
now.
out
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
universe.
It's in here.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Where I come from, Father's Day wasn't really a big day. So I'm
Yeah,
not
it wasn't
expecting
for me
much.
either because I have a father. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
I'm not expecting too much, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it's better than Father's Day that I had to celebrate with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me
My
and
Father's
moms.
Days didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Shout
Mom,
out
happy
moms
Father's
for
Day.
the Right. It's all good, man. She got both days.
Now
She
you
got
sitting here saying it
blessings.
don't like but then that's when you start to think like with me, I'm a simple dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My wife keep asking, "What do you want to do for Father's Day? What do you want?" Everything the same thing that I've been asking her for the last since we had kids ain't happened yet. So I just keep telling her the same old thing, and it's not gonna happen.
What
so
is that?
I can't say it on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Got it.
saying? But I'll throw it out there again this year. You know what I'm
Try
saying?
this position.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Get out my head, Katie. Yeah, but as a father, even though whatever you do, you're like, oh, I'm not tripping. But then when that day come, that's when you start to like, man,
Nobody appreciate me today.
yeah, like, dude,
My breakfast set.
like, man, I did all this. You know what I'm saying?
Everything
Like,
I've been doing all week, man.
yeah, like, man, I might as well. I should have just booked a show. That's what you got to tell them. I'm just trying to put it out there in the world for you, in the universe for you, man. So what's going down with the clothing line right now, Kitty?
Clothing
You came in
line.
bearing gifts too. I appreciate that.
Yes, man, we got to support. The clothing line, we, you know what I'm saying, just trying to keep it going and move with the trends and really like we started, I think doing more of it for just the fans who really wanted, the alumni clothing and the rep. And I think we're just moving on and really taking it to the fashion world. We got our new dad hats and
Yeah.
everything.
Hello.
We're not, you know what I'm saying, trying to just keep it to ourselves more so, and we still, you know what I'm saying, moving around. And I'm in the fashion, Will's in the fashion. I feel like we can, you know what I'm saying, bring different ideas together. We don't dress exactly the
And
same.
y'all have like real stuff though. You know what I'm saying? Because some cats they hit y'all, they like, man, this is my T-shirt line, and you look at it and it's printed. Then they got the AAA still on the inside. And
we
like,
don't have a AAA, a
Yeah.
gilding tag.
Yeah,
on
be
the,
like,
on the
yeah,
joint.
man. Like, what size are y'all? Like, man, I kind of rock a 2X one day. All right, let me
Nah.
bring that back to you. I got to get that printed, man.
Nah, we cut and sew. We like, you know what I'm saying, get the hats and shirts, and like he just brought new hats in. Like, look, we got a new fit. Like everything is, we wear it, the samples and everything until we get it the way that we feel like it needs to be rocked. We get make sure everyone else agrees with it. Like, how does jacket fit to you? You know, what
And
I'm
your
saying?
stuff is
Bring
big man
everything
friendly too.
Yeah,
Coming from a
because-
500-pound cat beforehand, because there's sometimes people make stuff and it look good on
Yeah.
you.
Shout out Big Chuck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He
He
you know
wearing
what I'm
it
saying?
well.
He was going and getting his own like custom stuff made, you know what I'm saying, bootleg stuff from the swap meet. So we had to stop that because he
like,
you
man,
know
you
what I'm
rolling
saying?
with us.
Right, you can't
He
be
already
wearing
got all
this
these-
fake shirt. All the
Yeah.
fans like, where Chuck get his shirt from? Like, nah, they don't make that one.
Yeah, that's Adidas with 4 Ds in it. Huh?
Right.
I
So we had
heard
to, you know what I'm
that.
saying, support for the, you know what I'm saying, the double XL and up.
It feels like so big to have him in the studio because we go way back. And I just wanted to know, what has been the recipe for you and Asia's success? Because I've seen it.
Yeah.
But I want you guys to share that.
The recipe?
Yeah.
I think the recipe for me is making sure, I think, you know what I'm saying, she's involved. I mean, I'm not like,
And that's the queen that we speaking of?
right. I mean,
Hello.
we do, you know what I'm saying? I think there's no boundaries to the thing. Like, I'm not like doing certain stuff and I'm like, oh, you can't come here. Girls aren't allowed here. Like, nah, she's into the same things, experiences most of the same things, understands the lifestyle. I think it's, about just being out in the open. Like, and some people will do things like, oh, I got to do this show or it's at this strip club. I don't want to bring my girl because I don't want her to get the, and it's like, nah, you got to bring your girl. Or she is going
Right.
to get the wrong impression. Like, it's not bringing her most of the time that's giving her the wrong impression. It's when she's sitting at the house thinking about, like, and then the Snapchats and everything
Right.
still pop up. Because, I still have the days where my Snapchats and Instagram pictures will all pop up and I'll still go home and get the heat if she didn't go. Because, you just, it's still something that happens, but it's still a little bit more explainable because she's been there. So I can be like, yo, this is how this happened. This is how
Right.
this happened. You know how it goes. That still only lasts so long.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right,
you-
right, right,
You
right.
can't say you know how it
It's
goes
past the
all
past.
time.
It's not, yeah.
Right. But, I think it's, a learning experience.
How long have y'all been together?
Man.
You better say this quick, bro.
Oh,
time.
She's looking.
She's right behind you.
8 years.
Go ahead now.
The time goes by, man. It really flies by fast. Sometimes you kind of can't even.
Hey,
keep
man, when
count
I
of
say
that
how long
shit,
y'all been
man.
together, she looked up like,
Like, you
Let's
better
see.
know.
Let's
Like,
see.
man,
We
he
gonna
taking
see how
a
this
little-
Father's Day go this
yeah,
year.
you taking a long time to say this, man.
Did you guys put a date on the wedding already?
Yes.
Is it this year?
Yes.
Go ahead now.
Ooh.
Is it soon?
Soon.
That lets you know
October.
we're not invited.
Yeah.
Is Asia
It's
being a
tomorrow.
bridezilla?
The real invitations haven't gone out yet.
Go
We
ahead
sent
now.
some save
Don't
the
feel
dates out,
obligated
but I
either,
think
though.
you know
Right.
what I'm saying. The save the dates only really go for like the really, really, really close family and friends, and then you still gonna have, you know what I'm saying. The invitation is gonna grow. And
Are
I
you
think
having a
more people
big
will
wedding,
come.
or because it's got to be one or the other? It's got to be either extremely large
Right.
or small.
Well, you know what it is. I tried to
Let
make
me tell you, brother. Go small.
Right. I tried
Yeah.
to make a so we made an original small
Chuck
wedding.
shouldn't even be there.
Right.
Yeah, real walkie
Chuck
talkie.
like +5. So
No,
you know,
you cut him, and then other people understand. Like, man, I can't go. Be like, man, Chuck
Chuck
not
couldn't
even
even
go.
He's got to take one for the
And then they're
team.
like, damn, they're like, man,
Yeah.
the Chuck wasn't
That's
going.
serious.
Yeah, you know.
I need to start using that.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
like,
gonna start
man.
using that one.
Dang, Chuck, you're
Nah,
not
but you
invited?
know, I think I set it up to be small, but left the room open. Like I already
to
know it's
grow.
gonna grow. So we only invited 200, but it's
Woo, 200.
over
That's
200?
small.
yeah, right. No?
200 is not small, bro.
Yeah, that's not. That's
Ace got to invite her baby friends.
Say it again, hon.
we
Okay.
tried.
Started
And
at
now we're at
75.
200.
Is it going to grow from 200?
Watch.
Okay.
Cause I know it's 200 confirmed. Like it's gonna be +1s
Wow.
and 2s and
Oh, bro.
I'm
yeah,
going.
yeah.
And then it's in Hawaii, so people are like, oh, I'm just going to vacate.
Oh, but that's
you know
good.
what I'm saying?
That's good if it's in. So you got 200 people that's going to
But you know
Hawaii.
what?
That's crazy.
I tried to think that was gonna stop people from going,
Right.
but it was such a long time ago.
People
that
start saving their money.
Yeah, people
and-
start booking
Man,
tickets
we might as
already.
well
Like,
just go. You know.
The whole island's
who
going to
you
be
rooming with? We gonna all. So I
Yeah.
got people rooming together.
Man, we
and they
can
don't
sneak in
care.
there, man. Put 14 in one room, man. We do that. Oh man, so if you got 200 just going to Hawaii, that's bad. Like man.
We shutting it down, man. We gonna have the
Yeah,
whole
you
island
are.
shut down.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Well, shoot, don't even feel obligated to invite us in. Because, you know, I can get there. So, you know,
Are the flights included?
you want to invite people that you know can't get there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I tried.
that's the next phase. The people that you know can't get
I
there,
tried.
be like, oh man, you know, we get married in October in Hawaii. Like, damn, really, man, I got all this child support. I can't make it there.
Yeah,
Like, well, you were invited. That's what you need to do now.
exactly.
Do this. Tell someone on air right now that's not invited.
Say somebody who's not invited on air right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Put him on blast.
Not even
Ooh.
put them on blast. We would do this, man. Who's not invited?
Who's not invited?
You can't come.
Oh, like somebody who's just can't come at all.
Yes.
Oh, my ex-girl.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
yeah.
The
That's a good
ex-girl
idea.
Definitely not gonna be there.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we ain't even got to. we ain't even
Didn't
got to
make
say
the
no more
list.
about her.
Right. I
All right,
almost said your name.
Give
but
me
that-
one more. One more that's not going.
Somebody who's not going. I got an aunt who not going.
There it is.
I don't like her like that.
All righty.
her
You know what I'm
bad.
saying? That's her bad. She was a bad aunt. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
So why does she got to be
Right.
being in the Aloha Mahalos and all that?
Right. Hopefully she get it.
Yeah, well, she's not going to get it because we're not sending her an invitation. All righty, but we'll send her a picture when we all in Hawaii chilling.
Oh, she gonna know.
You watching these NBA finals?
Of course.
Do you have a team?
So I have a team. I feel like you have a team and then you have a player.
All right,
people
go
always
ahead.
have the team they like, and then you got your real favorite player. My team has always been. I'm from LA, so
Go
you
ahead
gotta,
now.
support your team. But I don't like the Lakers. So from there, I've always
Okay,
been.
hold
a
on.
Clipper
Wait,
fan.
what?
Does
Pause.
that mean you're a
No,
Clipper
you ain't got to
fan?
pause. Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
I always been a
I was
Clipper
like-
fan.
I was
I've
like,
had Clipper jerseys since I was a kid. I never
Go ahead
had a
now.
Laker jersey ever in my
Wow.
life. I never had anything Kobe Bryant.
Go ahead, Clipper Inc.
Right.
I love it.
I'm gonna get you one of them Clipper Daryl suits.
From there, I think I've always been a fan of LeBron James since high school because he came through the school and shut us down at Fairfax.
Wow.
And then after that, I was kind of like, who's this guy? And then when, you know what I'm saying, we did the research and kind of got into being. And he's from Cleveland, well, you know what I'm saying, from Akron. And my mom's side of the family, my grandfather, all of them are in Cleveland. So when
Brother,
he went over there,
please,
I was
kidding.
getting jerseys.
I like
and
it. I like it.
You don't have to over-explain this bullshit.
Nah, I'm just, I feel like, some people be bandwagon. I've never been a bandwagon guy.
Let me tell you, brother. I got a trumpet and a trombone.
He's ready. He's ready.
I've been bandwagon. I'm like, wait, hold on. Who? You should have saw me, brother. I've been rolling through it like, man, San Antonio Spurs, hello.
Hello.
Okay, well, hell, OKC, hello. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, hey, if the Lakers aren't in there and Clippers, then I'm like,
I'm a Westbrook fan too, but I'm not really a Curry fan. Everybody.
why did he shut you guys down too?
Nah,
Fair?
I just
Because he
Westbrook
likes
what I
skin.
like.
Because you're light skinned. Huh?
Oh.
We would be on the
man.
same team.
I
but
know,
I'm
man,
not.
but I think you prejudiced against light skinned blacks.
Hilarious, bro.
You're gonna
You
be
know?
the only one.
You gonna have your daughter fight his?
When
your daughter get a little older?
No,
Oh, okay.
absolutely not.
What's the beef between you and Curry?
Yeah, man.
What's the beef?
Yeah, what's the beef? Well, like, why is it a problem with you guys?
It's not a problem.
So I know
respect
you from
his
LA. It's
jump
not- I
shot.
can tell where you say it's not a problem, but if
It's
you
not
want
a
to make
problem.
it one, it's good.
It's not a problem.
Right. So what happened?
I just like LeBron. I think LeBron is just a better overall player. You know, people always have that. It's the argument now, like who's the best? Who's the best? And I'm like, you know, you gotta stick with who you think is the
Who
best.
do you think is the
overall.
best in the NBA right now?
LeBron James.
Really though, you think
Like,
when the
overall
smoke
is
clear,
the best player. Like,
you think when the smoke clear, there'll be champions this year?
After last night's game, all they got to do is keep it up. I feel like it's definitely a crutch in the Warriors that you can find. You just gotta
Hilarious. Would you bet me one of them chains?
Huh?
Would you bet me one of them chains around your neck
for what?
that they will not win?
That who will not win the fight?
Yeah,
Nah.
that's your team. That's your guy.
Damn.
Look.
What are you talking about? He went to Fairfax and shut y'all down. Those are your words.
He was
The best in the
hilarious.
world.
Right.
NBA. I don't like light
Yeah, but
skinned
it's a
blacks.
team. See, it's a team thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. Nah, I like the team. I'm not even gonna front like that.
Okay.
He got a
Leave
good
that with
team.
Kyrie.
They just got to, you know, Kyrie's
love
dope.
Kyrie,
JR
bro.
is dope.
Did you
know, I
play
think-
basketball?
Yes.
What was
I
it?
played basketball up until I stopped wanting to wake up on Saturday.
There it is.
You know,
right
it got to, you know what happened? I used to play basketball. I used to go to camps. I used to really do all that. And then me and my boy was, you know, you got your guy you work out with, support team. And when he stopped going on Saturday, like, yo, bro, just come by the house. Let's just chill this Saturday. And then some Saturdays just
Where's
stopped
he at
Kept
now?
rolling over.
He's still my boy. You know what I'm saying? He working. Nah, he good.
Is he working with you or?
Nah.
Yeah.
He,
He don't-
he about to,
You
but
know,
he not working
talked
right
himself
now.
out of a dream. Now look at you. You living the dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what the hell?
He took you out of
He
that.
got
You
a
didn't even
good
bring him
job.
into this.
He worked good. He
He
got a
probably
good job
no.
for
I
the
think
city.
he want to work with you.
He about to. He about to.
No, you ain't got to give
for
him
the
no
city.
gig now. He like, man, I work for the city. This dude going city to city.
It's always the city jobs are the
Where
good
do you
ones.
where do you like to go? Do you have a destination when you say you see that on your itinerary that you enjoy?
Miami is my vacation spot when I'm just in the States. Like when I'm at home. I mean, you know what I'm saying, the US, I'm like, oh, Miami. When I'm out the country, I like to see Paris always on my itinerary. I like to see hot destinations.
Right.
I don't like seeing anywhere cold.
Right.
And I feel like it's a lot of places I'll go to that's cold all year. Like
How many
from
times
New
have
York
you
to
been?
Germany, you'd be like, it's cold.
How many times have you been to Paris?
For like the last 5 years, like at least twice a year.
Do you remember your first time in Paris?
No.
No.
I remember my first show.
Chuck, like, yeah. I remember.
I don't remember what we did. I mean, I probably shopping. That was it.
Do you get to go and eat a lot of the
Yeah, you
local
get-
cuisine?
It's not really good.
Oh, okay, good.
Do you get time though? Do you
Paris
schedule
doesn't really
time?
have good. I mean, I don't really look at their restaurant. They don't have the best food to me. I don't think.
Let me tell you what got me upset my last time in Paris.
What?
I had ordered, and you know I'm gastric bypass, so sometimes I can eat, sometimes I'm like, man, I was like, can you wrap this up to go for me? Do this when you go to Paris next time. Can you wrap this up to go for me? Oh, sir, we don't wrap to go. They don't let you leave with the food.
What the hell? You just paid
They,
for
like,
it?
they was like, yeah, it's a code and health
Yeah.
violation. I was like, man, I'm from LA. I was like, this, like that, like daylight.
You can't leave with the food and you can't send it back.
Man.
Can't send
Like
it
if it's
back?
messed up,
Or the chef is gonna come from back there
oh,
and look at your table.
Really?
And he don't think you know. They'll try to sneak by. They'll undercover like walk by your table and look like, what do you think was wrong? Ain't nothing wrong with this.
yeah.
It's cooked. Like
And that's
'cause
a
Chuck,
Paris chef.
Wow.
Chuck be getting mad when it ain't well done. That's something that they don't really
But
do
Chuck's
out there.
black.
Don't mess with Chuck.
So if it come back with anything red or pink and then he's sending it right back. He tried to send a burger back one time and they was hot. Like hot.
Man, you didn't send it back, Chuck. Then they sent you another one, though.
But they
right?
not saying nothing to him though.
Oh,
Right.
of course
You know,
not.
they looking
Yeah.
at him like, who
I ain't
sent this
saying
back?
nothing to him.
He sent it back.
Like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, well, what
okay.
you want?
Yeah.
What you want, man?
So please accept my apology. I will go fix it for you
Yes,
right now.
yes, yes.
Okay, we know basketball. You like basketball. What about football? You waiting for Rams to come?
Yes, of course I am. I used to play football too, but then I found out I was too small for football.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9", 5'10".
Okay, and what's your weight right now?
155.
Go ahead now. In high school, you were smaller.
I was 175.
In
So
high school?
I was shorter, but I was wider.
Really
So
though?
I thought I could play football because of that fact. But then, like when I was playing football, they put you in like weight classes. So since I was weighed a certain weight, I had to go play with the 18-year-olds, and I was like 15.
Oh.
So I made the team, but I didn't feel like
Would-
I just didn't.
Would
like the
anyone have
energy.
described you as chubby or fat? back
I
then?
was a little fat boy. My mom used to
Yeah.
describe me as that. My mother.
I think your queen did too. She back
Right,
there shaking her
shaking her
head.
head like, yeah.
She thought she liked it, but nah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my mom used to make me grow up and know that I was a little chunky.
Really? So what did you do? What did you do to lose the
She's
weight,
funny.
or is just
Height
and
you
life?
know what happened?
no? That's why I asked you, kid.
I'm gonna keep it G. Look, I went to school and it was going to high school and not wanting to use. And this is dead serious because I wasn't really into working out or nothing. But I used to not really eat at school all day because I didn't have money to go buy lunch all the time, and I had to use the lunch tickets.
Yeah,
And
man.
I wasn't always into the lunch tickets because it wasn't always the coolest thing to do,
Right.
stand
Right.
in that line. So I was skipping meals. So honestly, I saw, you know what I'm saying, the weight going down. And then after that, I mean, you know what I'm saying, after the baby weight, the baby fat, however long that lasted, drop, I think, you know, I just gotten a little bit more physical.
Do you have to watch
exercise.
it now? Could you go back up or?
Yeah, I think I could go back up to an extent. Like when I go to the studio, it'd be a month of studio. I'm eating chocolate chip cookies every day.
I need to come to the
bagels,
studio.
And all. It's unlimited chocolate chip
I
cookies.
need to come hang
It's
out
like
with you then. To hear the music too.
time.
Yeah.
unlimited chocolate chip cookies. Nah, but I think going to the studio when you sit in that room for 12 hours a day and I just be pigging out and just eating and not really doing nothing physical is when it picks back up.
Dude, it's crazy because I couldn't
Yeah.
see you as someone saying like, "Oh, he's chubby" or "He's fat" or.
I used to wear size 36, 38 jeans. Bro. Like
Man, I would have killed a man to wore that amount.
now I wear 30, so that's like a jump.
Damn.
This is probably the smallest I've ever been in my entire life. Like right
I
now.
heard that, brother. Do you work out?
Yeah, I work out crazy now. I think I'm a little more into it. But I feel like I was working out back in the day. You know what you was doing. I used to just lift weights, do all kind of just random stuff. It wasn't really like progressive, you know.
Man, all right. Well, that's one of the former Waistline Connected homies right there.
Right?
Kidding, because his Ace already gone into your toys, and by your toys,
That's
I
the
mean
baby,
your-
right?
Yes.
Oh, little.
To
Has
an
she gone into your
extent.
collection of your
A,
cause
a
collection?
little bit. She was in
What's
the
the
studio
collection?
the other day. It's like pop toys, cause toys, bear bricks, and like just different tokidoki like figurine. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I don't see none in here.
Do you buy?
I
Yeah.
gotta get you one. That's what we gonna do.
No,
I
don't
gotta
start
get
me
you
on
one.
nothing
Get him
new.
started, please.
Please don't start me on nothing new. Is it expensive?
Nah,
Okay.
well, some of them are, some of them
Well,
aren't.
don't
So
start me
it'll
on
range.
nothing.
You could buy something that's $25, and then you buy something be $500, something be
And
like
what is
$400.
it?
It's like, you know, figurines, like just,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, or even Marvel characters, superheroes, just stuff like that. You know,
got
real
that-
nerdy stuff.
Do you have that all in your house, or do you have an
I got it in the
area
house.
where it's allowed?
I got it kind of through the house.
In the
Now it's in
studio.
the studio now, but some stuff
Because
is
you
like,
want it in there, right? Ink, right?
You're right, because I
Yeah.
gotta keep everything. Nah, you know, some of it don't fit the decor.
Right. I hear
Nah,
you.
but
Welcome to my life.
I'm not like keeping it in boxes and like you can't touch it. But like, you know what I'm saying, I got it all.
Do
out.
you
I'm
buy it
into
when you're
certain
traveling
stuff.
as well?
Yeah.
Do you have fans that know you collect? Do they come and bless you with stuff?
Yes.
Do you-
Actually, I have had fans bring stuff, you know what I'm saying, and just gifts when I, you know what I'm saying, birthday. They bring stuff like that. People know I'm into it. So
I heard that.
it's
What's
pretty
the
dope.
weirdest-
But I still get stuff that I'm into. Like I'm buying a figurine of something that I watch or something that I'm, you know what I'm saying.
How much you
fan,
think you in? If
uh,
you were to put a
I'm
dollar
light
amount
right
on it?
now. I'm kind of light. I don't think I'm moving like that.
Maybe I should ask when you're
Some of my
out
stuff,
here.
some of my like, you know what I'm saying, Batman stuff is probably like worth a couple different things, you know, but
a
Couple of different
exactly.
things.
I haven't researched
Thousands
none
or-
of that stuff. I'm not selling that.
Right.
so I'm
All
not
right.
into it for
Just
that.
checking
Yeah.
with you. You
Are
know,
you a
I think
DC
you have an
or-
idea how much you spent.
Or Marvel?
I'm both.
Both.
I'm a
Okay.
fan. Yeah.
Do you?
Sorry, would you ever try and consider like to get some kind of cameo, something little?
Yes, I think that's a goal for me. I think because you know, even though I'm like tatted up and all that, I feel like that don't stop me from doing. I could do superheroes. You could paint
Yeah.
me all green, and you know, what I'm saying.
Ti was in Ant-Man.
Yeah, he was in,
Yeah.
and he was in Roots.
So,
Yes, he
oh.
was.
There you go. Two different
That's what I'm
things.
not doing.
Yeah,
but
you like, I think I'm gonna hold off on that Roots right now. I don't want that to be my breakout role, not right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work my way into Roots. You know what I'm saying? Man, so do you act?
You know what? I'm not like into it as much. Like I feel like when I was younger, I
That's a
used to
good way
do
to get
more-
into a movie, though, is be an actor.
Yeah,
Kid.
Right.
yeah. I think
Jesus
you know,
Christ.
Start.
for me, I'm a little focused on something. So I'm like my mind isn't as
Right.
focused on that to because
What
I
are
feel like
you
if I start doing
focused
act music, I gotta.
No, I'm just,
I gotta stay. You know what I'm saying? Because when I do the acting thing, I want to go do acting
wanna do
classes.
it.
I want to be focused. You know what I'm saying, and get into it and make sure I get that role. Because right now, what happens is they give me acting roles to play a rapper.
right.
Like
Kid
alright.
Ink.
And then I go in there so unenthused about it that I'm not gonna get the role because I'm not trying to.
Oh, so
play the
you have
rapper.
auditioned?
Like, yeah, but
How many
I
auditions
don't-
have you had, you think?
Probably like 2 that
Oh.
I just stopped after that. I was like, nah, I'm kind of I see where this is going. Like I don't want to be the the rapper actor who's playing the rapper.
Right, yeah.
Like this,
You know they got Johnny Ray last night at the studio.
Right. And then, you know what I'm saying, I gotta be that rapper from this movie, almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
Like look at the everybody from Empire. They got like 3 personalities. Like you don't know which one, who the real singer or rapper.
Right.
Like they got the name on the show, and they got the name in real life, and they got the artist name. Like, you know, I feel like that kind of
You
goes
definitely
into
can navigate that
mixing it
different.
up.
Kenny, I've always felt this about you, that you're always like in your own lane when it comes to music. And I just want to know, what's the biggest risk that you feel you've taken in your career?
The biggest risk that I feel like I've taken in my career, I think the biggest risk was signing to a major label. Really, I think, you know, I went from doing everything independently and by myself, and then, you know, I had to sign to a, you know what I'm saying, bigger business company and people that, you know what I'm saying, have an opinion and get to switch stuff up, move stuff around, and do stuff behind your back. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, there's still benefits to it, but at the same time, I'm still dealing with, you know, offices of people who got to do this for a lot of other people. So, you know what I'm saying, sometimes we won't always be on the same
What about
page,
with
or
a
you
record
kinda
like
scared of-
Nasty? Because when you get a record like that, is everybody on the same page, or do you feel like damn, I gotta talk this up when I didn't have to before?
Man, sometimes you like with the Nasty record, that was kind of undeniable. I feel like that one we didn't have that problem, but I still, you know, to this day, still, you know, you do have to speak up for some records. Sometimes they don't really always understand where you coming from or what the fans want to hear, you know, because they're not on the comments or reading everything. They're, you know what I'm saying, only looking at papers, you know what I'm saying, or emails. So I think from there, you know, that's just one of the biggest risks, was giving my career up to somebody else.
Right, giving a little bit of control up.
Right, giving the control up and not always having the, you know what I'm saying, being able to like, all right, I'm going to do this tomorrow, which I think, you know, has become easier now after having this relationship for so long. We don't really have to go back and forth like that. Like, I'm more so like, yo, I'm doing this, we dropping this day, and this is how it's going to go.
How do you stay so scandal-free?
Scandal-free? I stay scandal-free, I
Because
guess.
you never hear nothing crazy next to your name.
Right. I think one thing is me being, you know what I'm saying, to myself about certain stuff. Most people, I think, when they get into situations, they kind of expose it themselves by commenting about something, responding to somebody else, and then, you know what I'm saying, people are figuring it out and finding out or putting 2 and 2 together, and then now we got the rumor story.
Right.
Where, like, kind of with me, you don't really know yet if you should put the rumor out or know if it really happened, because I'm not giving you the, like, the incentive, like, I was here, and we did do this and this and that, and now TMZ got it. Like, because I've had TMZ reports, but I wasn't, like, talking back.
Right,
like, you know, it didn't go all the way out here, because I wasn't, like, you know what I'm saying,
Fuel to the flame, like,
right. I wasn't doing nothing like that. So I feel like, you know, I've had my different stuff.
Hey, man,
I've
and
had my lawsuits. And, you know,
do you
everything's just under
have
wraps.
an artist that you get mistaken for when you go around the world?
When I go around the world, when I have a hat on and it's low, you know what I'm saying, I'm just mobbing real fast. Of course, I get the tiger. Yo,
really though?
It's tattoos, and I'm not tall. You know what I'm saying, like Wiz and nobody. So it's only like Tiger.
Yeah, and I'm pretty. You think Tiger get Kid Ink?
I'm pretty sure, because you know what? For me, like the other day, it was like somebody said, "Yo, Tiger," and then I turned around and they said, "Oh, Kid Ink." So it was like for them, they didn't really see. They just saw
right. They just
he
saw
walking by tattoos. You know what I'm saying, and this and that, the attitude, and they was like, "Oh, that's him." And then they say it to get the response, and then when they see it, they're like, "Oh, I mean, you know, the Chris Brown thing is what it is." I went to Dubai. I think it was, you know, mixed feelings, because you know what happened? The funniest thing that happened in Dubai, somebody went up to me in the club and said, "Yo, Chris, anybody ever tell you look like Kid Ink?"
No
Stop
way.
it!
And I was
outta
like,
here.
I said, "Yo, you funny," and I thought he was playing with me. And then 15 minutes went by. He said, "Yo, you are Kid Ink. I thought you was." I said, "Bro, you kidding? Like, you really just..."
Damn.
Yeah, so I know from that experience that it
hilarious.
has to be said to him, because he thought I was Chris and said, "Yo, anybody ever tell you look like Kid Ink?"
That
thought
is
it was a joke.
crazy,
So I
man.
thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I always get people like, "Oh, Katy Perry."
Come on.
I'm like, man, I ain't no damn Katy Perry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous.
on.
It happens
Gotta
though,
get a
man.
tan, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna tan up. The summer's here.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
You should come to the wedding.
Go.
Yeah, I think
That's your
Hey
invitation.
man,
Said
stop
it.
doing that,
Get
man.
the suit.
All
Said
righty,
it.
stop it.
that's how it
Because
happens.
201.
that's why you're gonna have 4,000 people
Right,
at
it's
your
the
wedding.
mid-conversation.
Matter
where
of
it's like,
fact,
yeah, man,
if there's anyone out there that want to go to Kid Ink's wedding, let's go ahead and make it happen right now. Let's do. Oh, we not. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Stop inviting people to
no
your
more
wedding,
invites,
bro.
man.
Stop it.
telling people just gonna be popping up like it's a club night. It's gonna be standing in front like, yo,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah,
let
man.
me in.
Ink. Hey, yo. What's happening, man? Is it going on in there? All right.
Remember?
Yeah.
You late? You
That's
late?
funny.
And then if you would have got married out here, man, people are reception people out here.
Married
Man.
out here.
You're just gonna
What?
show up to the reception.
Yeah, it's reception. Like, man, if
What?
you don't go to the ceremony, don't come to the reception.
Yeah, have
kidding
some
me?
respect.
You know how I go already when it's a radio show. Like if it's an event out here, I turn my phone off for about
Oh
2
my
weeks.
God, man.
Kidding
Hell
me?
yeah. People,
Ticket
Let me get
request.
tickets.
people
Let me
think
get
it's
tickets.
brought to you by Kid Ink.
Right. Right.
Is it harder to perform at home?
Yes.
I can imagine.
It's stressful.
Everybody's on top of it.
Everybody's hitting my phone up from like the guest list will be full before I even see it. They be like, "Oh yeah, your mom's already got 6 tickets."
Yeah.
I'm like, but did you approve it through me? It's your mom.
That's
I be
your
like,
mom.
so like she still gotta
Right.
not telling me because she know.
And you know,
So
someone
it's like-
popped up and said they were your dad. I just gave them tickets. I didn't want to validate anything.
Yeah, he did that before.
Oh, really? No. And backstage, like, this is where I'm going to meet
Yo,
you
what's
at.
up? Like, oh, dang.
Like, man, you do look like me. Bastard. Kid ain't got his little one, man. She just turned
Took
4
over.
months. Hello. And
Dude,
we were just talking about, do you do daddy duties?
Yeah.
You change the diaper.
Change the diapers.
Go ahead now.
Put her to sleep.
And then you were talking about the
You said you
Natalia?
freestyle lullabies.
freestyle lullabies.
I want to hear one of those.
I don't have one on. See, I'm on the spot.
That's why it's on
She
freestyle.
brings the freestyle
Damn.
out of me.
Oh,
You know
Do you
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
do you want to
Tell
hold
her,
her
though.
so the freestyle
Now,
can
is
come
it
out?
freestyle singing or freestyle
That's the
rapping?
thing. Y'all gonna try to have me singing right now. It's not rapping. She. But you know what though? Her favorite music is EDM.
Go ahead now.
She
Oh,
likes
turn up.
EDM music. It makes her
to
get
turn up.
excited.
Go
for
ahead now.
no
Now watch you be a little
reason.
DJ in Vegas by the time she's 2. Y'all ready to rock
I
this?
think about that
Come
one.
on. And then we were saying about going to sleep.
Yeah, I was mentioning how I got a homie who I saw him come out of the house one time.
Because they were saying that you put her to sleep better. Like
Yeah,
she
I
go
got
to sleep
the
with
technique.
daddy.
Right.
yeah,
right.
man. I had a homie who was leaving the house one time, and I was like, "Dude, where are you going?" They're like, "Oh, I'm just taking her around the corner in the car so she can go to sleep." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, I have to put her to sleep this way. I have to take her in the van and drive around the block until she falls asleep."
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
hear that.
crazy.
I hear that, but see, she'll do the sleep thing until you hit that stop sign, and immediately it's back. Like
Really?
Hey man, let me tell you, don't start putting her in the car and driving around to get her to sleep. Because whatever pattern you create,
Yeah, we're
you're
gonna
gonna have to
drive
do
her-
forever.
Damn.
And then there's gonna be times we're gonna
Road
be somewhere.
trips.
I'm gonna be like, man, hold on, man. The ink just passed me. It's 2:30 in the morning.
Right.
Like, yeah, man, we were up feeding and
Where you go?
she couldn't go back to sleep.
Went to Vegas real quick.
Yeah.
man. Quick
I remember one
turnaround
time,
trip.
dude, I got into that with my son.
Really?
And I was like, man, let me just put him in the car. And I put him in the car, bro. And I was damn near probably 40 miles away from my house.
Damn.
Before I came back. And by the time I came back, he was knocked out.
Right.
Now I'm like, man, I need to pull over somebody. I need to get back here in this other car seat and go to sleep. Like he was knocked out. Then I'm driving back like, oh, okay. But after that, yeah, don't get them used to that.
Damn.
That's from me to you. That's baby and daddy 101. What's going down album wise? What's cracking? What we doing here?
Album wise, man, I've been in the studio, but I feel like I'm in a new place. I think I'm scrapping a lot of old stuff I did and recreating after the single came out and kind of going, trying to find a new direction for the album. But hopefully, finish by the end of the summer. And we
You
can
really
have
don't.
that
How many
thing
were you
out.
in?
Probably now.
Before, when you said I just scrapped some.
Before I was probably like 7 records in.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I was recording a lot, so I had like 30 records, but I picked like 7. I'm like, are these album records? And then now I'm kind of like especially when you sitting on the song, sometimes you start hearing stuff that you're like, oh, I ain't like this as much as I liked it like last week. But I think from there, just wanting to do something different and switch it up a little bit. I started over, and I'm probably about like 3-4 in.
Now, how do you get in touch with like Spice? Like, is that an easy call?
Kind of. I mean, it's one of those things where I just wanted to reach out to like a dance hall regular artist to
I would have loved that been on that phone call, Jay.
make this
Hey, what's
this
up?
record work
Ink.
right.
It was out of Lord of Mercy. and Jeremiah, is that an easy call as well?
Oh, me and Jeremiah been in the studio a
Yeah.
lot these last couple months. Well, me and Jeremiah been working since the beginning, since like Show Me, and I'm saying he helped do some writing on the bridge on that record, and then from there we've been in and out the studio working a lot.
That's
I
a
think
very
him and
talented
Hitmaker,
dude
so-
as well, man.
Yeah, I think he's really dope. It's better. It's even better to see him in the studio work because he's not just working, on his records and R&B records. When he's just writing for anybody, it's pretty dope. Going in there and freestyling and getting these dope records out and ideas. But
So, how do you pick something like Nasty? How do you pick that out
Nasty?
of everything that you had, and even what you delete? Or
it's one of
get rid
those. It's one of those ones you just know. I feel
Yeah.
like you go through all these records and you're trying to find a single, or like you're kind of like, oh, is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? And then it's those ones where you're like, this work, and then I think it's when you try to second think it, like, nah, this it's really working like I think it is, and then when other people are telling you like, yo, this might be the one, it's kind of like you get that reassurance, and that's kind of the vibe I had with the Show Me record, and it was people telling me more so than me telling myself it was a hit. It
When
was
you
like
think
the
about
outside.
already having a catalog, kidding, when you do have like a NASDAQ, when you go into the studio, is it more now of a pressure now because there is a expectation?
Absolutely. I think it's a pressure on the expectation, I think, from the fans. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's different expectations. It's the expectation from the fans that I get. It's the expectation from my peers. It's the expectation from the radio. And then it's the expectations I feel like that I get myself. So I think, a lot of that's always put into records, because there's certain records where I'll be like, yo, this is a crazy record. The fans gonna love this. Radio gonna hate it. It's certain records you're like, radio gonna love this. Fans might not rock with it as like the internet might not rock with it.
What do you
know
think
what I'm saying? This and
Nasty
this.
is?
I think Nasty is all around. I feel like it reaches all those vibes. I've had prior singles that have worked, but they didn't, work for everybody. And I think this one kind of works for everybody for this summer. It's gonna really move. And I think from there, my expectations are always to just do. I'm always a gold record kind of guy. I haven't had that really big record since Show Me, so my expectation and goals for me are to kind of recreate just that moment. for
Right,
myself.
right.
Not that record, but that moment. So I'm trying to get that next number one. So
Yeah, it's always good to know that you got some growing room too. Like,
Yeah.
never be afraid. I
Right.
love that, bro.
right. I've never been somebody who's like trying to hit that peak so fast. I've always
Right.
been patient. I've seen how the growth's helped. I've seen how the growth just builds and it feels bigger once you get to that point, more so than when you are there and something happens just by a luck chance, and then people were saying that like, yo, you ain't work for that, you got that lucky one,
Right.
you got that record, if anybody had it would have been a hit, and it's like, nah, I got 8 of those now, so you can't really put me in that same.
Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood
Boy.
Kid Inc. Definitely want to thank you for coming in and hanging out with us,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate you, my brethren.
Always
Thank
for
you
bringing
too,
her.
honey.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
Said, hey,
Yes, exactly. How
Yeah?
you doing over there? You good? She like,
She
man.
said, huh?
She like, your breath is
Huh?
kicking. She like, oh, look at, did you see? She looked around like, whoa.
wait a minute.
Like, what you eating? Shittles?
Oh no!
She gonna throw up in her mouth right now?
Yeah, she looking around like, Dad, Mama, who is this? Nah, thank you for coming in, my brother. Always
Nah,
a pleasure to
appreciate
see you,
y'all, man.
man.
Had to stop
Always.
through. I
And
love
get
it.
yourself into a scandal. We need it.
Yeah, man, come on.
please.
You need
Want
one
some
good-
records, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You need one good scandal.
one or two good scandals out there.
And you came in bearing gifts. I appreciate
Yes,
that, man. The
thank
next
you.
time,
Always.
And I'm not sitting here like, gift horse in the mouth. But next time, bring us some jewelry.
Let's up it a little bit.
Yeah, just bring us some jewelry.
I thought about it. I got some A chains. I got some alumni chains.
Yeah, man.
They not gonna be.
It won't be
icy.
that. Okay,
as they shouldn't be.
It might be gold plated.
No, we don't want that.
It's still real gold, but it's plated.
We fine. Watch I find out these ain't even real jackets he brought. They just like fronts. Got no back on them. Exactly. She
All
like,
the buttons are missing. Just
She like,
slits.
you know my dad. How you doing over there, baby?
Girl, you screaming?
You gonna put her in a song, Kitty?
Yeah, she's screaming because she keeps
You
squeezing
know
her
what?
chest to
she
make her
already,
talk.
She be doing the Timberland baby cry.
Oh,
yeah.
baby
I almost
girl.
wanted to sample it. Right. Like make the beat.
Sample it.
Oh,
That would
I
be dope.
love that. She got good lungs on her.
It was one day
And
she
plus
really sounded like.
And you see how she not screaming out? Ida was squeezing her chest to get that out of her. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. All right.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Man, we live on the radio. Y'all stick around, y'all radios, kidding. Thank you for coming in, my brother. It is
Appreciate
Big
you.
Boys
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
Hey.